welcome back to Leffman's Cocktails. As you can see, we're in the new apartment, no longer in Japan. We're back in the United States, and I know it's taken a while since my last video, but you know, it took a while for my furniture to get here from Japan, about 2.5 months, and doing it to an empty room, it was kind of sad looking in the background, and now it's happy with my stuff. So really happy to be back making another video, and tonight I'm gonna make the Odessa cocktail. This is sort of a Negroni riff, but with an interesting ingredient, which is this nice Batavian Arrack, which is an Indonesian spirit. It's actually made a lot like rum, and some consider it to be like an older version of rum, but instead of using other things for the fermentation, they use red rice cakes, which gives it a certain funkiness, and it's kind of interesting. To me, it tastes like a little bit agricole-ish rum. It's got that nice funk to it, the grassy flavor, in my opinion. Maybe it's a rice flavor, I don't know. Anyway, it does add some interesting components to this drink, and you know, I love Negroni, so why not make a riff on one of my favorite cocktails? And this has a lot of ingredients, as you can see. So the original was created in about 1936 and called for, you know, the Arrack, gin, sweet vermouth, and cordial Campari, which is not the same as modern Campari. But hey, I'm not using Campari today anyway. I'm going to use Select liqueur, which is my favorite red liqueur, and I don't have any Campari on hand, and I like this better anyway, so there we go. I'm going to use this Koki Vermouth di Torino. I've recently grown to really appreciate this in a Negroni style cocktail. I think it works very well, especially paired with a Hendrick's style gin. So I'm going to use a Hendrick's gin. And then obviously I have the Arrack. So this is kind of an equal parts cocktail. Also, it's got some bitters. Of course, what cocktail wouldn't have the wonderful Angostura bitters? And this one does. So first we're going to start out with 2 dashes of our Angostura bitters. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of our sweet vermouth. It's supposed to be 3/4 ounce of Campari. Again, I'm using Select. Let's do it. I just think it has a better, more like complex bitter to it, and it's smoother, sweeter, and not so harsh of a sweet as Campari. We're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of our Arrack. And there are definitely other brands of this, but this is the one that I could find here in Virginia. And sad to say, Virginia is an ABC controlled state, which means it's state-run liquor stores, which means my options are kind of limited, so I'm kind of happy that I was able to find it at all. And I have a brand new bottle of Hendrick's Neptunia, one of my favorite gins. It's actually the only gin that I have on hand right now. Made it an easy choice to use it. 3/4 ounce. All right, I haven't done this in a while. Let's crack up some ice. See, we're not making a tiki drink, we're actually making a stirred drink for the first time in quite a while. And I'm a little rusty. All right, let's go ahead and stir this down. It's gonna take about 15, 30, 40 seconds. You really just wanna make sure the ice is properly diluted and that it's, you know, chilled. And one good, easy way to tell is a lot of the corners of the ice will start to round out. The colder your ice is, the longer it's going to take. This was some freshly made clear ice, so we're going to see, I bet it's going to take closer to 40 seconds. Anyway, it's good to be making videos again. Missed you guys. And girls. I think that's about it. So in the meantime, while I was waiting for my stuff to get here, surprise, I went to the thrift store and found another beautiful crystal coupe. I actually really like this one. And again, this was 50 cents. So if you're looking for a new barware, go to the local thrift store. It's definitely the way to go. Let's strain this into the glass. Get that beautiful red color from that Select, richness from the vermouth, I bet. Let's go ahead and garnish this. And I'm gonna use this very special actual Tiffany silver sword to garnish it with, because it's the first cocktail in this house, and well, it's a special occasion. All right, let's go ahead and give the Odessa a try. Right away, that Arrack is really front and center of the flavor profile. You do have that like grassy, a little bit funky, almost rum taste, but not quite rum. And then behind that, immediately the Select. You get that nice herbal bitter flavor, which I absolutely love. A little bit of sweetness from that vermouth and texture to it, a little bit of body. a little bit of bitter notes from the Angostura, but then you definitely get those botanicals from the gin. I think this is a great cocktail, and honestly I haven't seen it very much online or talked about very much. There's like one Punch article on it, and then I saw it on Difford's, and this is just a really good, simple Negroni riff that I think should be on more menus. It offers some interesting spirits, a kind of a, you know, in a comforting way of the Negroni. It's really good. Let's give it another sip though. I think if anything, this could maybe use some like orange oil on the top, and that would be the only thing I would change. But you know, for the cocktail served the way it is with the cherry, obviously it's still very good. It's really refreshing, and honestly, this is gonna be a great summer Negroni style cocktail. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think. Leave me the message in the comments if you like the Odessa, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Cheers. We're back.